Greetings, Masandawana. Yeah, we're back. It's us again. And this is not a preview, it's actually the review of our win against the Dube Bets. Not sure if they still call the Dube Bets 4-2 win away from home, man. And yeah, we keep marching on. Rabs, how are you?
Ke monate Verone, ke thabile, ke grant. I can't complain.
Yeah, no, there isn't much to complain about. But I'm sure as we
Yeah.
go deeper into the review of the match, there will be complaints here and there. Thoughts on the game overall?
Look, great results. We scored a lot of goals, but we considered as well. But I feel like those goals, like we should have stopped those goals from going in. But I guess it is one of those those games where you have to take those goals as well. But overall, I'm impressed. I'm happy, and I'm very more especially I'm happy with certain individuals within our team.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think this was an easy game for Sundowns. And when a game is way too easy, you end up giving away silly goals. I think if this was a really tough game, I don't think we concede those two goals. So it became
Yeah.
way too easy, and yeah, I'm happy Lenaka the win. I'm happy the overall performance, but there are a few things that I wasn't happy about in this match, particularly in the first half. I felt in the first half, they found space between the lines, especially in their final third, way too easily, man. And the way Nyaupe was playing, we struggled to contain him. So uh, the spaces that they found, I don't know whether it was because of the double pivot that we played, and it's they haven't played hangata games ngata ke mang jali le mido so I wasn't happy necessarily happy with that and yeah, I think Roshin this was not his best game. I think this
Yeah.
could probably be his worst game, more Sundowns. And yeah, first half, they tried, first 10 minutes, they tried pressing us high. Kimang, Nyaopele, the cheese, they tried staying on Jali, Mido, not giving them a chance to receive and then move the ball or find a pass. But their plan went out of the window after the 10th minute. Their high pressing stopped, and that's when Mido le Jali started finding the passing ranges now. Another thing that I'm not sure if I should be unhappy about the turnovers. I think we turn the ball over way too much at times. Wow. But at the same time, I ask myself, okay, if we don't if we don't try and find gaps through these passes, would we have such turnovers? Would we create so many opportunities? So it's annoying that we turn the ball over, but at the same time, you look at how many chances we create from taking the risk. So I'm caught in between in terms of that.
I think it has to do with the options that the player who has the ball has. I think if the options are limited, we are forced to make those turnovers, and also the turnovers they give you an advantage to recycle the ball as well and to start the attack afresh.
Yes, but the thing is, Rapelang, when you turn it over, if I pass it from deep in my half into the final third, and they gain possession. It's you can't say it gives you a chance to can I say it gives you a chance to what
To refresh the attack.
you can't refresh the attack when they regain possession and then they build an attack. Okay, maybe counter pressing is that's one advantage. Or you and Rona for such a team that immediately after we lose it, we press Wabo. So maybe in a way it helps sometimes Wabo. But yeah, man, I think against a better side. Oh, and I feel like we gave Solos way too many chances at times. So like against a team that's more that scores a lot. I mean, before this game, they scored 11 goals against a team that's clinical. I think they could have punished us. But yeah, did you hear Dylan Kerr again? It's frustrating when you do until you prepare and Majida fita ground into the plane.
No, I got moved.
Yeah, man. Let's get into the ratings. Let's start with goalkeeper. That goal, man. That goal that he conceded, the first goal. You don't concede from your near pole, but he made up for it. Got that save early in the second half. Yeah. Second goal, I'm not sure because we have to record. You can't even watch the highlights again or because it's late at night, so it's difficult to say. Could he have shuffled quicker to the side? Could he have done better? So I will give him a 4. He considered 2 goals, and one of those I believe he shouldn't have considered the first one. Wena, do you agree or disagree?
Look, I agree. I think he should have done better. I think more especially on the second goal. I think if he stood firm on the line, I think that's an easy catch for him. But the first one, as much as they scored him, he considered near post. But that guy pegged a powerful shot, and I think he didn't have enough time to react or to make a save. But obviously, one would expect.
Sorry to interject. Goalie Mbulu, Dennis. We went in on Dennis, so he shouldn't have considered there. And then let's go Buddha. So why are we making things for Peters, excuses for Peters? Mbulu, Loftus, when we beat them, we like 10 men. Baroka, you don't remember more than Shapa?
Oh.
We went in.
Oh, yeah. And Dennis, the angle was more tight. Yeah. I agree with you, yeah.
So, yeah.
A 4, yeah, it's fine.
Mudau?
I think it was not effective, more especially going forward. And Nyope was giving him a hard time because of Nyope would drift to the left side of Swallows, and he will try to create chances for Swallows. And there were moments where he was in the upper hand, and there was a little bit struggling, but I'll give him a 5.
Yeah, I agree. A 5. It was an okay performance. Roshin?
I think a 5 as well.
I think. This was we can't say this was Roshin's possibly worst game at Sundowns, and then you give him a 5. Roshin, 1. There's Chancellor Swallow. See, his passing, that back pass. You don't turn and pass like that. Kabolo e bouncing using your weaker foot. You don't do that. 2, the goal that we considered, the second goal, he should have done better. Man. You should have made it difficult for Hamaldin to hit that ball. And there's something that he did again. Oh, there's a chance that they created Swallows, and then Yamalinga he hit it high. And he went. Never said something on the stadium Saturday. His issue with Roshin is that he goes to the ground too easy at times. And there's an instance where he did that, and then they played a reverse pass into Swallows for chance Yamalinga, where he committed himself and went to the ground. So for now, this was Oshin's worst game for Sundowns, and I'd give him a 3. Honestly, I think a 3. He was not good for me today, Oshin. All
right. All right, I'll take it.
Okay. Can I read the next one? My black president. What a performance, man!
All right.
What a performance! Dude, he was so comfortable. For the first time today, I saw Mandela calling for the ball, raising his hand. I bulela ball, shifting into space for ball. I saw Mandela progressing with the ball. There's an instance late in the second half where he came with the ball, step over, ball to the side. I'm like, yeah, is this man? And then he didn't stop his run. He went, and I was shocked, man. He's reading off the ball, his interceptions. He was, until Shalule scored that head trick, that third goal. For me, I know Mido got a brace and got 2 assists, and Mido had 2 goals by then. I had him as my man of the match, not to take anything away from those guys, but he did some things today that I never thought he had in him, that progressing with the ball, finding his passing range was perfect. So I was really shocked, forget how he defended, but what he did with the ball really impressed me today. So I will give him an 8.5.
Okay, and you have to bear in mind that he plays as a left center back, and he's right-footed.
So, yes.
Yeah. So sometimes it's not easy to play that position, more especially if you are right-footed. But yeah, and what's a Spanish to be easy like.
Yeah, no, I was really impressed with my black president. I'm not gonna lie to you. He impressed me proper today. Like, yeah. Lyle.
Yeah, no, Lyle was pop. I was pop. I think that first goal you considered, I think,
yes.
One of them should have cleared that ball. Yes. Instead, Babaklo push it ball. So I think that hence I said that goal should have not considered that goal. And also his delivery against Silos was very bad. It was difficult for him to make that pinpoint cross and pick out Shalulile. Some of the crosses and some of the crosses couldn't reach our players up front. So I'd give him a 4.
Yeah, now I'd also give him a 4, man. I feel like there was nothing wow today, and that first goal, I believe he could have done better, man. Sometimes it's okay. I know we respect possession, go Sundowns, but sometimes it's okay to just kick it outside. We regroup and we defend much better as a team. Andile Jali. I think Andile, yeah. Okay, continue.
Well, okay, he performed good, but first off, I feel like he lost a couple of balls, and there was a moment where I felt like he was forcing that forward pass, that splitting pass, and hence one of the players in the middle field of Solos would win the ball back. So I think there were moments where he should have relaxed and recycled the ball. But I think Andile Jale because of his Andile Jale can see a pass, but against Solos, I think first half he was losing a couple of balls.
Yeah, I think Andile has lessons from the coaching staff to take the risks Adinkan, because I think of all the players he has the most turnovers, but at the same time he gets a lot of them correct. And second half, I think he upped his game. He'd need play. He'd take the ball from one side, move it to the other side. He was involved in the build-up phase. He was involved in it. So how much would you give him?
I would give him a 6.
Not a 0.5. Okay.
Nah, I'll give him a 6.
Mido.
Yeah.
I can never chef ya Sundowns or something. Yeah.
No sanitizer the player.
Yeah, no, so sanitizer the opponents now. 3 goal involvement in the last 2 games, man. 2 assists today, and yeah, I think he had a great game, and apart from the assist, he was very involved in our play. The circulating of the ball. He did what is expected from a guy playing in that position. Unasa for ball. He was involved, and yeah, he kept. There's a ball that he played for Shalulile in the second half. Shalulile held it, and then I'm not sure whether they said offside or foul or what, because I feel like if there was no foul, Shalulile was going to hold it and turn and shoot. He would have had the assisted three. So Mido that pass, man, he has an eye for that pass. And the corner, that goal, who chiefs or pull out chiefs in the Baja Juanka to another into the corner to high Mido. So yeah, man. I think he was one of our best performers, and I think I'm gonna give him an 8.5.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. I think Mido he played very well on the ball and off the ball. Like off the ball, he was making those interceptions, so he helped us to regain the ball back. And also, like I said, he was complementing Andile Jali as well in the middle field, and he was involved. And also in the third goal, I think he was involved in the build-up play as much as it wasn't an assist in the third goal, but in the build-up, he was involved. And for a player in Sadlali all along, like I'm very impressed. And he stuck to the basics. And sometimes the basics, they don't look as easy as one would think, but he did the basics very well. He helped us to circulate the ball, like you have said.
Yeah, no, man. There's a ball that he won first half, ne? I think he had was playing a wall pass to someone, ne? And it was gonna be a very dangerous, and he intercepted that ball, man. I was really impressed by Mido, man. You know, Rapelang, before the game, I think was it half time or before game started, when we saw Mido was starting, we said, excuse me. Mido might be chowing someone's lunch, as Gaji would put it, you know. And I appreciate the fact that, yes, we didn't have him in our lineups as when we previewed this game, but I appreciate the fact that the coaches saw his performance that game. He raised his hand, and then the coaches repaid him by giving him another chance. And what did he do? Another stellar performance from Mido, and that's all you ask for from the players. I mean, if we kill him, Mido does this. I do not complain. This pushes me to work harder, you know, or no, I need to take this jersey away from Mido. So, man, the competition at Sundowns, the Wailing Healthy Cutting, I proper love this, man. I really, really love this. Please rate Ralani Lentole. There's one. I'll rate the last two.
Galani scored a beautiful goal. Like that is a top goal, but we know which team will win the goal of the month. So
wait, first game April.
Yeah, I don't think yeah.
No, we can but let's not even talk about that team, man. Sorry.
I think Galani played very well. I think the importance of having guys like Galani and Domingo, you know that as much as Temazwani doesn't dance, you still have quality around him where you can rely on a Domingo or on a Ralan. Because of a few seasons back, we used to struggle when Timbazwani is not dancing, but recently we know that you can rely on the players around him, and also Tembazwani doesn't have to do all these things by himself. He can share with the likes of Ralani and Domingo. So I'd give Ralani a 6.5.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you on that. I'm with you. Initially, he was not that involved in the play, but as the game progressed, he started getting involved, and his movement and all that. The funny thing, the front four, the current front four, how we play, he's the one that would stick to his side more than the others, like his position on the far left. But the other three, they alternate. Shalu drops in. He's on the wing as he starts, but he drift inside. Domingo would drop back into a 80 mole alate ball or even deeper to 6. Or Lishika would drop to 10 mole alate ball. But Ralani is one that's most of the time he keeps to his into. And I think the movement, the other guys, them makes it difficult for the opponents to contain our front three, because the thing is, game high starter as a 5. I'm marking Timbers 1, but Timbers 1 moves, drops back into 10, and then Shalule comes inside. And now I'm not sure who to mark, who to do I follow him? Because Mfanola Nagala Chief Sasman, he struggled with that. He didn't, at times he followed instead of passing on. So it's that movement, it really confuses to the defenders, and it makes they end up making the mistake too, because at times you follow instead of passing on. At times you pass on instead of following. So yeah, man. Shika,
I think Shiga was decent. Didn't have influence, too much influence in the game, but I'd give him, I think, a 5.
I think a 6, Raps. I think a 6. I think we gave Mudau 5, and he was just okay. I think Shika, yes, he might not have influenced the game as you'd have liked, but he was very involved in knitting the player Sundowns. And yeah, I think he was more involved than someone like Mudau in terms of the whatever points we're giving them. Domingo, I think Domingo caused Swallows problems without the ball, but with the ball, it wasn't sticking for him today. I think he's dropping back, he's dropping deep into middle field, caused problems for Swallows, like I earlier alluded to. He would drop in, and then Shalu would come into Mole centrally around SN9 or so. So I think, I think I'll give him a 5, because he was not at his best, to be honest. And I think that substitution, my boy, was 10 or so minutes late for him. I would have done it 10 minutes or even 15 minutes earlier. But I think off the ball, that opening up of space, because he dropped, as he drops, Sussman would follow him, and then at times one of the 2 6s would play the ball into this channel that he's opened by dropping into a middle field. Shalulile, I think it's an obvious 10. I think it's a 10 out of 10, and I think Shalulile ukwatisitswe what kana ke mang o lo Royal AM, the one who's coming behind, the striker who's coming behind. Yeah, give Victor. I think Shalulehana Letswalo at all. I think he's taking this, man. Because Victor takes the penalties as well. And I just want to check how many penalties has he scored this season. But Shalu doesn't take penalties. Why it's have a penalty? It's back. I think he was brilliant, man. I think uh, he didn't stay more sighting. He starts as a into one of the forwards that play on the wing, but his movement in between those two positions makes it difficult for the oppositions to track him. His finishing was magnificent. That third goal, I was shocked. Let me tell you what shocked me. I'm thinking Shalule is gonna hit it hard, Bolele, and no, I cheaper Bolele. That's so unlike Shalule, man. That really impressed me. Who the goal is a high and yeah, I think it's a 10 out of 10 for Shaludile, man. When?
Yeah, and I think it is the first hat trick of the season, and he deserved it. I think he played very well. Like his positioning inside the box and also his mobility as well. I think, yeah, it is a solid 10.
The coaches, I think the lineup was great. I think they got it spot on. I was just disappointed, the substitution, or it took long, man. Substitution, Maboe for Domingo, because I feel like sometimes when the game is too easy, you need to bring on maybe players who would want to up tempo now. I think Sundowns today they didn't overexert themselves. They could have played. They could play another 90 minutes after this 90 minutes Sundowns. So, one would think, 4-2. I gave me Sundowns in the matter, but no, it was a professional performance. But yeah, man, I think the subs for me they were a bit late, and I will give them a 7.5. Winner.
Yeah, no, I think a 7.5 fish up because of I wasn't like the only thing that I'll judge it is the timing of the substitutions, because of I felt like around the 70th minute our performance was slowly dropping, and you'd expect the coaches to bring on fresh legs so that we can rejuvenate our performance in the game. But great lineup, and also 4 goals. As much as we've considered 2, but I think a 7.5 is fine.
Yeah, and we march on from the bread and butter of the Premier League. We march on to the Nedbank Cup on Saturday. We face Summerfield Dynamos at 6 o'clock at Loftus. Yeah, we're busy, eh? Yeah, we're busy. We've played in the space of 7 days. We're going to play 3 cup competitions. Like I always say, Masandawana, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. And yeah, man, if you'll comment with your ratings, and yeah, we will never agree on everything. That's the beauty of the game, man. But yeah, man, thanks for watching, and you will see us again on Friday when we bring you the preview of our match against Summerfield. And yeah, please don't forget to subscribe. Like I've always said, I've just said, Raps is losing patience now. He wants to go and watch the Champions League. Sharp, Masandawana. Thanks, Mdogish.
Fair.
Yeah.